Houston prepares to be sprayed by bee-killing chemicals to fight mosquitoes. This already happened, folks, a month ago, September. On Thursday night, over 600,000 acres of Houston will be sprayed with the controversial chemicals with the potential to kill millions of bees and potentially harm the local population. Houston area health officials are working with the U.S. Air Force to conduct an aerial spraying operation on Thursday night in an attempt to fight a possible influx of disease-carrying mosquitoes following flooding from Hurricane Harvey. However, residents fear the spraying of the chemical known as dibrom or naled may cause unintended health consequences. The Air Force will be flying modified C-130 cargo planes out of Kelly Air Force Base in San Antonio in an operation which may take more than one day. According to a press release from the Harris County Public Health Department, the insecticide dibrom is EPA approved and is routinely used for aerial spray operations to combat mosquito-borne disease and will be used during the spray operation in Harris County. Dibrom is considered safe for the environment and is applied by licensed applicators, according to the label instructions. The majority of spraying will take place in the northern and southern Harris County, although the HCPH says dibrom is considered safe for the environment. A recent study has caused concern over the potential health effects on babies. Researchers with the University of Michigan found that 9-month-old babies in China who had the highest prenatal exposure to dibrom scored 3 to 4% lower on motor skills tests, including small movements of hands, fingers, face, mouth, and feet when compared to children with the lowest exposure. In addition, in 2012, the European Commission concluded that type 18 biocidal products containing naled pose a potential and unacceptable risk to human health and the environment. What do Houston's health officials recommend to Houstonians concerned about exposure? Stay inside. Hey, I live in Houston. I didn't even know about it. For residents concerned about exposure during the aerial spray operation, HCPH recommends individuals stay indoors during the evening aerial application in the treated areas as a precaution. Statement goes on to say that beekeepers may wish to cover their colonies to prevent bees from exiting during treatment. The reason HCPH makes this recommendation could be due to previous deaths of millions of bees as a result of spraying dibrom. In late August of 2016, officials in Dorchester County, South Carolina, conducted a similar aerial spraying operation to fight mosquitoes who might be carrying the Zika and West Nile virus. The following day, residents woke up to millions of dead honeybees. My bee yard looks like it's been nuked, Juanita Stanley, the co-owner of Flower Time Bee Farm and Supply, told the Post and Courier. Stanley estimated that she lost roughly 2.5 million bees in 46 different hives on her farm. The Houston Audubon Organization released a statement regarding their concerns about aerial spraying of insecticides, permethrin and dibrom in southeast Texas and southwest Louisiana. The two insecticides to be used each pose risks to people and all animals who inhabit the large, sensitive wetlands and aquatic ecosystems that would be affected by massive spraying from airplanes. Specifically, the Houston Audubon says fish toxicity is a risk from both chemicals and is a risk of inhalation and ingestion by birds and humans. The unwise and destructive aerial spraying of permethrin and dibrom have not been shown to be very effective and are aimed at solving a temporary problem while causing long-term negative effects on people and wildlife. Folks, that's terrible to lose that many bees. My mother's second husband, he just passed away, but he was a beekeeper his whole life, had a farm in East Texas, and we had on the ranch hundreds of hives. He had them all over Southeast Texas. Wonder how many bees have been, that operation's been sold off, but I wonder how many bees they've lost. That was my family's livelihood at one point on my mother's side. But the human effects are awful, and C-130s run around spraying. I didn't even know about it. I thought I smelled pesticides everywhere. Anyway, have a good day. Thank you for coming to the Plain Mundane Show. Please hit like and subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. I'm Alex Aquarius.